Hi everyone, just going over some of the points that I talked about today in the first class for the ruler. Number one is that health is taken for granted until you lose your health and you realise what you actually had. Maintaining your health is a big way of maintaining an ease of happiness and joy in your life. When you're in pain, it's hard to be happy and joyful and things like that, although you can, but it's much harder. So and it requires skill to rebuild your health. That's why when we're sick, we go to a doctor, someone who's trained many years and has lots of clinical experience in how to rebuild our health. And then when things aren't going the way that they should be, they have a catalogue of information to go, let's try this now, let's delete this. So it requires skill to rebuild your health. So Qigong is in that it's like a centerpiece along with your health. If there's your health in the center, then there's pieces around that centerpiece that can influence your health. So a certain career that's maybe you're working too much, maybe that type of career is with some chemicals that are influencing your health. Your relationships, maybe you're in a toxic relationship that's drawing a lot of energy away, it's causing a lot of moods to flip all the time, a lot of emotions to be processed all the time, and maybe you feel like you're stuck, you're lost, and just stressed all the time. So that's the emotions, relationships and your emotional state influencing your health. We have exercise. Diet is a big one. So you can, even if you have a crappy diet, Qigong and exercise can offset that quite well for quite a while, but eventually the poor diet will get you, will start to affect you. So in order to maintain health, there needs to be factors inside the rest of your life to move into the center to help that health be created. And Qigong is one of the pieces that helps that health be recreated by giving you tools to move fluid, so blood, interstitial fluid, lymph, through your body, so moving all the fluid inside your body. If the fluid starts to stagnate, you start getting issues. If the lymphatic system gets clogged up for 24 hours, that alone you die just from that. So we need to have cells that can express fluid and move fluid throughout the whole body. So the movements in Qigong is to help you do that, and the use of the mind to penetrate and saturate into the physical body as deeply as you can. That also helps that process. So the physical body has an electromagnetic quality about it as well. That's nothing new. It's just not talked about much. Qigong is working with the electromagnetic property within the cells and around the body as well. So we're aiming to use the energy system to re-establish health in the body and in the energy field that's being expressed by the body. And have more contentment inside your heart, more understanding inside your mind. So Qigong is linked to the whole of your health and really the whole of your life pathway as well. So for some people getting certain illnesses, they need to make big changes in their life, whether it's big changes in diet, change in relationship, change in their career, because their career itself is the thing that no matter how much Qigong that they do, how good they are on the rest of their aspects outside of the health circle, it's like it's the health thing that's just driving all this illness to stay in the system and not be changed. So Qigong can then be a centerpiece to help you figure out what's out of context. If I want this really big health and happiness in my life and joy and contentment, what is it in my life that's helping that not to be created despite all my effort? So that's a really important thing. So Qigong, it aims to help you unfold your soul, move you towards your destiny, to your purpose, and it's a tool that can help you get there and have greater insight in how to get there as well. Ultimately, Qi is information, so your consciousness penetrating into your body, relaxing muscles, moving fluid, moving electromagnetic force, that sort of stuff, is ultimately change. So Qi is one of the most general explanations for Qi is it's change. It's a force in your body that creates change. So people get fixated in different areas. So a posture where your body's, the shoulders always forward here is going to create stagnation through this area. Maybe nerve problems in the arm because there's stagnation here. So in Qigong we want to move that area, get all the tissue open, free, let the mind move through the area so that your blood and Qi can flow. So the Qi is the idea of change. So blood, interstitial fluid movement, lymph movement, the mind penetrating the body more for better neural expression. Neurotransmitter expression is different, hormonal regulation is different. So these are factors that's under the term of Qi or change. Other thing is that people get stuck in certain parts, and this is very common and it's kind of a part of life. You get fixated in certain negative emotions. So you have a relationship breakup, you get stuck in depression and you find you can't get out of it. There's a fixation in your life from that. So the way to change these things is to it's change that heals. So it's the energy that sort of heals, and the change in mindset, thinking about things differently, a different viewpoint, then moving the energy through that. It's not uncommon to be doing your Qigong practice and finding that maybe you're in this really stuck feeling inside your mind, inside your body. Like, I'm so stuck, I'm so anxious right now. You just do your Qigong practice, nothing else, just do your Qigong practice. Within the middle of it, or by the end, you feel, oh, I don't feel stuck, I feel free, I don't feel anxious, I feel relaxed. That's the energy flowing through your system. You've created a change in your mindset, in your body as well, which has made you not feel stuck in your life. So, so of course, there's probably things you need to do in terms of addressing emotion, having some other skill sets to deal with it, moving through emotions, understanding emotions, the emotion is saying for you. Maybe need a closer idea, a better idea of what your purpose in your life is, because it'll definitely make you feel stuck. I hope that helps.